is no roles are meant for trapping you. You get trapped in the role. That is why when you become a sadhu, a holy role, and you get trapped in that role. Householder, trapped in the role. Officer, executive, trapped in the role. Why should you be trapped in the role? Play the role. That is what the whole truth is all about. No doership, no enjoyership. So, na hanyate, na hanti. Neither it kills, nor it gets killed. What else it is? Katham punah atmanam janati. Then how does he know himself? Read. Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan atmasya janto nihito guhayam tamakratu pashyati vita shokah dhatu prasadan mahimanamatmanah. So he knows himself. What is that? Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan atmasya janto nihito guhayam. This is, how am I this? Atma asya jantoho guhayam nihita. Atma, I, the self. For everybody, jantu, animal, na? Jantu means not human being, all beings, jantu means all beings, anything that is jayate, born, that is existing. Such a person, for everybody, Atma, the self, guhayam nihita, buddhi guhayam, in the buddhi, the same truth, the reality is existing. Which Krishna beautifully says in Bhagavad Gita, Ahamatma gudakesha sarva bhuta sayasti. So many times, always I quote that line. Ahamatma sarva bhuta sayastita guhayam nihita. Buddhi guhayam, in the cave of the mind, meaning between the thoughts, in and through the thoughts, consciousness. For all the beings, whoever, whenever you say the word I, straight away moves into the nameless, formless, absolute existence. And this is something, how is it? Anoraniyan, smaller than the smallest. Smaller than the smallest or subtler than the subtlest. Either of the you can say. Smaller than the smallest, subtler than the subtlest. Anu, Sukshma. Also smaller, very small. Anu. Atomic. Atomic than the atom. Smaller than the smallest. Mahato Mahiyan, bigger than the biggest. Take the example of space. When you take a point, point is something defined as something which has no length, no breadth, no height. Dimensionless. A point, a bindu. It's a bindu, no point, no length, no breadth, no height. But the space is below that point, right? For the point to be, for you to put a point, there must be already a space, no? So that space, if the point means no breadth, in strictly from the language of the, mathematics, no length, no breadth, no height. What shall you talk to the space? Smaller than the smallest. Yet, the same space holds the whole galaxy, the entire universe, part of the universe. Holds the bigger than the biggest. Just as an example you take in the perceptible universe, same thing also about yourself. Subtler than the subtlest. Gross universe. Your gross sense organs. Perception takes place. Yes, thought takes place. Even before the thought happens, Anoho Aniyan, subtler than the subtlest. A thought happens in consciousness because in any perception, You are the first. Are you getting that point, please? For perception to take place, you must be there. Understand? Perceived sense object. Please appreciate this point. Perceived sense object universe shall not be an object of perception unless there is a perceiver. Right or wrong? For the perception to begin, perceiver should be there. For perceived object to exist, perceiver is not needed. You understand? For the perceived to exist, perceiver is not needed. But for the perception to begin, perceiver must come first. That is why, before the moment you look at this flower, before the flower I show you, I am already existing, you are already existing. So I am picking up the flower to make it an object of perception, to make it an object of perception, not to create the object. To create the object, we are not needed. But to perceive, we are needed. Okay. When you say we are needed, what all things are needed? Your eyes must be there. True to the perception, thought must be there. But first you must be conscious. To perceive, listen, this is beautiful. To perceive, your eyes are needed. To be conscious, eyes are needed. If perceived to be conscious, if eyes are needed, all blind people will be unconscious. To perceive, if the ears are needed, all deaf people shall be unconscious. That is why, however deaf, however blind you may be, consciousness, self-awareness, nobody takes away. To go to that, to be there, is to completely forget every role. Forget means you are with yourself. So behind every perception, you are the beginning. Even if the flower goes away, eyes go away, thought goes away, you are there. So subtler than the subtlest. Yet, Mahato Mahiyan, so the same consciousness behind the macrocosmic universe. Not only behind one thought, but anywhere it is. Why? Your body can move from here to moon, stars, galaxies. Consciousness does not need to move. You don't have to carry consciousness with you. It's already there. Everywhere. The instruments, please understand. When the plane is flying in space, it's not carrying the space with it. The plane flies in space. Consciousness all pervasive. That is why you must sit down consciously, see this expansion. Must see this expansion, expansiveness. Understand? Because at no time you should think, where is consciousness? As though anoraniyan inside the mind. That is why people always try to sit down closing their eyes. As though open the eyes, consciousness is gone. No. As much you are conscious when your eyes closed, your eyes open, wherever the perception is, you don't lose sight of yourself. Take your body consciously wherever you go. Just like, take that and see it for yourself. Your hands are moving. The space in the hand is not moving, but it creates an illusion as though the space is moving. The space never moves. There is no personal space like your body. Your body is in space. But your body is walking, it is not carrying its own personal space. You don't carry your personal consciousness all over. So, anoraniyan, mahato mayan, bigger than the biggest. Waking, dream deep sleep. Think in terms of macrocosm. Your mind must expand. Then it becomes fantastic.